I'm back. Yeah, I basically just wanted to create another tutorial using this palette. If you didn't see my other one, you're missing out. So in this tutorial, I am going to be using kind of the more purpley tones in this palette. And I'm going to try to make it a little more wearable, but also maybe a little bit dramatic. I've got a couple errands to run, so I don't want anything too crazy, but I did want it to be sort of like a purple, passionate tutorial. I think that's enough talk from me, and we're going to go ahead and zoom you in and get started. Bronzer, my highlight, my eye primer, concealer, brows, all of that is done. So basically we're going to be doing eyeshadow, blush, and lips in this video. First things first, I'm going to use this shade Soul, and I'm literally just going to press it once, and that's it. Just using a fluffy brush, and I'm going to see what I can see with this palette. Okay, so I'm just going to put that color right there, leaving my eye open so that I can kind of see where exactly it's going to appear when my eyes are open. I put on my eye primer quite a while ago so that it would have time to dry down completely. That way my eyeshadow doesn't stick. So that's a nice like lavender wash. You see the difference? Windshield wiper motions and little circles. Okay, well that looks kind of pretty. Like just a nice soft kind of fluttery look. I might deepen that up a little bit later. Or I might do it now. Okay, so I am going to grab my little flat oval brush and I'm going to dip into that shade again, just on the tip of the bristles. Then I'm going to kind of draw in my crease and just make that line a little bit deeper, especially on the outer portion, just so we get that kind of contrast in that direction. Okay, that looks pretty. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, that looks nice. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this brush and do my under eye. Taking it on the outside, not very far in at all. I guess I'm taking it about halfway in. So you see the color kind of ends right there. Next, I think it is time for a little bit darker of a shade. Oh, I'm scared. I'm going to take the shade Drama right here. And this is my little smudgy brush. I'm just going to press that right here on this outer V. I think I'm really going to focus on the V shape today. So I'm going to go right here with it. Now I'm going to take my angled brush and go into that shade Drama that we just used. And I'm just going to use it right by the lash line. Kind of the same thing I did in my last tutorial. Okay, so I have attempted to get my little bald patch right by my lash line to take that Drama shade, and it's just not, but I'm going to go too dark if I keep going, so I'm just going to leave it. It's fine, whatever. So I'm going to move to the other side. Let me take my flat oval brush and go into Drama. I'm going to see if I can blend it in that outer corner. Now I'm going to take my flat oval brush, I just brushed it off, and I'm going to use Celestial, and I'm putting it on the side of the brush so I can kind of stamp it down and then blend it a little bit. I'm really liking the way that looks. I'm just going to go in with one more layer of that Celestial shade, that purple. I think it's like not too crazy, you know what I mean? So we're going to go back in with that first shade that we just used. Periwinkle. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a lavender. I'm going to go under my eyeball, right in the middle. My eyes are starting to water, I think because of how dusty these shades are. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. It looks kind of bad on this side, but we've already established that this side is my Instagram side, so. My question is, do I want to use a shimmer on the lid, or would that be just too much? Do I want to use a matte? I never do a matte, so I think I'm going to do a matte today. Brushing off my flat oval brush once again, I'm going to use the side of it and go into base. And then I'm going to use that to blend into this shimmery purple. Just the tiniest amount. Just so that it looks a little bit more wearable, you know what I mean? Because if you use too many shimmers sometimes. Okay, now I'm going to grab a tiny bit of my face powder and then I'm going to sweep that under the eye just to kind of help get rid of any fallout, any color. Maybe add a tiny bit of coverage and make that outer corner look a little more crisp. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my face highlight with my little pencil brush and I'm going to just dab into it and add a tiny bit of brightness just right here. I think that's like one of the prettiest steps in an entire makeup routine. Now I am going to go ahead and use my Ciate London Marbled Light Blush in Dusk. I'm going to dab into that a little bit and then just sweep that over both of my cheeks. I like this shade because it's very neutral. Like it's not too warm, but it's not too pink, not too purple. Actually, I might want to use my Luminoso blush from Milani. Alrighty, so I'm going to go in with my brush, just very lightly. Oh, honey, I missed you. I've been trying to use other blushes so that I can like use them up, but this one just wins me back over every time. Every dang time. Why do I use anything else? Why? Okay, so that's like a nice soft kiss of color. Speaking of kissing, actually let's go ahead and set the face. This is my Stay Spray. Now I'm going to do my mascara. Let me go ahead and curl my lashes and then I will apply mascara on camera this time because I didn't last time. And for mascara today, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof. And the reason why I'm using this is I wanted kind of a more fluttery lash and also my eyes are watering. Whew. And I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side. So the funniest thing, eyeshadow always turns out great on this eye, and mascara turns out great on this eye. It's one thing if my eyes are uneven. I just want them to be consistent. So I don't know about you, but when I use purple eyeshadow, I'm always like super confused on what kind of a lipstick to use. So the other day I was cruising around on Pinterest and I saw a picture of a sunset and it had like one of those like palettes down below with like the color swatches basically that were taken from the picture, and they had a bunch of purples and then they had like this really pretty peachy orange, and I was like, so that's what we're going with. We're going with like a sunset mood. For my lip liner, I'm using the Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner in the shade Think Flamingos, kind of a peachy shade. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with that. Not the best lip lining job I've ever done, but we're going to have to live with it. Now I am using this Milani lipstick in the shade Coral Addict. Ooh, it's so pretty. Oh. So I'm just going to kind of dab this in the middle of my lips and maybe like rub it all around. We'll see. Okay, trust me, trust me. For lip gloss, I'm going to use this ColourPop and Disney Designer Collection Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Bobbity. And there we have it. How good am I at color mixing? How good? Bam. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I really hope you enjoyed this video and that you learned something and that you found a way to use purples that is wearable. Thank you guys so much for watching. I am so glad that you were here. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell by it while you're at it. Get your notifications. If you would like to see more videos like this, or you have another type of video that you'd like to see, leave a comment down below or send me a DM on Instagram. I am at Wardrobe Walker and also on Twitter. Thanks again for being here, and I hope to see you again real soon. Okay, bye!